Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about data handling, and the topics we are going to discuss in this video are data and recording of data, organization of data, telemarks and pictograph and its interpretation. Okay, pictograph and its interpretation. So first we'll discuss data. Okay, so it is the collection of raw facts and figure that gives you information. Whatever we are collecting, okay, that is known as data. For example, name of vegetables, collection of books. Okay, if we are writing the name of some books, then we can say that is data. We are writing the name of some vegetable, then we can say that are data. Okay, so now move to recording of data. Recording of data depends upon the requirement of data. Okay, whatever you are recruiting, according to that you have to record the data. Everybody has different way to record this data. Second one, if we have to compare the choice of the people about the certain movies, then we have to collect the data of the survey which tells the choice of the people about their movies. Okay, so in this example, first we have to collect the choice of the movies from the people. After that we can make a table and where we can write the people name with their movies name. Okay, so we get the collection of data. So we can say that we have recorded the data. So we can say that we get the recording of data in a tabular form or in any other form. Now come to organization of data. Raw data is difficult to read, so we have to organize it. Okay, whatever we are collecting that is difficult to read, so we have to organize that in such a way that we can use it in need. Whenever it is needed, we can use that data by just looking at the data. That is known as organization of data. Data can be organized in tabular form. Okay, it can be written in tabular form and it is represented in tabular form by using frequency distribution table and the tally marks. Okay, we can organize the data in the tabular form by using tally marks and its frequency distribution. Okay, here we will discuss an example, okay, about the frequency and tally marks. So first come to frequency. Frequency tells the number of times a particular observation happen. How many times a particular observation is happening, that is known as frequency. Okay, number of times a number or any object is coming, that is known as frequency. Another one is tally mark. They are used to show the frequency of the data. Okay, it is used to represent the frequency of any data. So here are the tally marks of the number from 1 to 10. 1 can be represented as single line, 2 can be represented with the help of 2 line, 3 can be represented with the help of 3 line, 4 can be represented with the help of 4 line. But 5, for 5 what to do? We have to draw 4 line. After that we have to put cross mark. That means it is 5. Okay. So here it is 5. For 6 we have to draw the tally mark for 5 and after that we have to draw one more line. So it represents 6. Here is the tally mark for 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 we have to do same for 5 as 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In this way you can represent the number in the form of tally mark. Next one is example. Okay, here we will use the frequency and tally mark. There are 30 students in a class and they have to choose one sports. Okay, each for the sports period. Okay, 5 took badminton, 10 took cricket, 4 took football, 1 took hockey, 3 took tennis and 7 went for volleyball. Okay, these are the number of students selected their sports. Okay, we have to represent the data in frequency distribution table. Okay, we have to draw a table and we have to represent all these data. Okay, by using tally marks and frequency. For that we have to follow these steps. First, to make a frequency distribution table, first we have to make a table with 3 columns. Okay, first we have to make a table with 3 columns. Second, write the name of sports in the first column. Okay, second one, okay, write the respective frequency in front of each sport. After that you have to write the frequency for that in front of their name of the sports. Last one is mark the tally mark according to the frequency given. As you know that how to represent the number in the form of tally marks. So we have to write the frequency in the form of tally mark. Look at here in this way. Here the first column is, the first one represent name of the sports, that is badminton, cricket, football, hockey, tennis and volleyball. Second one represent number of students choose the sports, that is known as frequency. Okay, badminton 5, cricket 10, football 4, hockey 1, next tennis 3 and volleyball 7. Last one, third column represent tally marks. Okay, we have to draw the tally mark for each sports. Okay, so 5 can be written here. The number is for badminton is 5, so here the tally mark for 5. Then second cricket 10 and tally mark for that one 10. Okay, 5 5 10. Next last one is football. Okay, so tally mark for football is 4 line. Next hockey 1, here the tally mark for 1. So in this way we can represent any data in the form of tabular by using the frequency and tally mark. Clear everyone? Now come to pictograph. Okay, so if you want to represent the data with the picture of objects instead of number, then it is called pictograph. If we are representing the data, okay, in the form of picture, then that format is known as pictograph. Picture makes it easy to understand the data and answer the question related to it by just seeing it or watching it. By just watching the data, we can say that whatever given in that question. So here is an example. Here we have given about the toy. Okay, data about the toy. So this is the picture of toy and one picture represent 10 toys. Okay, we can say that whenever we have given one picture that represent 10 toys. Okay, here are the some name of the students and the number of toys used there. Okay, Adam has given 2 picture, means one picture represent 10, so here it is 2, so we can say that it is 20. He has 20 toys. Second, Lily, he has 4 picture of toys, so we can say that he has 4 times it is 40 toys. Next, Sarah, he has 3 picture of toys, so we can say that 3 times it is 30 toys. Next, Susan has 5 picture of toys, so we can say that it is 50. And Sam has 1 toy, so we can say that he has 10 toys. Okay, so by just watching at the picture, we can easily answer the question like who has a maximum number of toys, who has the least number of toys. In this picture, we can say that by just watching at the picture, this Susan has the maximum number of picture, so we can say that he has the maximum number of toys. By watching this, we can say that Sam has only 1 picture, so we can say that he has the least number of toys. Clear? So this pictograph makes us easier to convert the data to number. Next one is interpretation of a pictograph. By just watching the picture, we can find the data from that graph. Okay, that pictograph. In the pictograph, we have to understand it and get the information from the given picture, a picture given there. If we have to represent more numbers of item, then we can use the key to represent the more number of with one picture. Okay, as you have already seen in the previous slide that one picture represent 10 toys, so we can relate the same. Okay, we have to represent huge amount of data in a single table. In that case, we use the pictograph. So here is an example. Number of cars parked in the parking lot every day is given in the pictograph. Look at here. So here one picture of car represent 5 cars. Okay, so here we have given the days and number of car parked in the parking lot. Monday, here it is 4 picture, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we can say that 4 multiplied by 5, it is 20. Okay, 4 5 is 20. Number of car parked on Tuesday, it is, count the number of picture, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we can say that 8 5 is 40. Okay, number of car parked on Tuesday is 40. next number of car parked on Wednesday. Okay, so select count the picture of car 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 5s are 30. Next one, last on the Thursday. Okay, number of car picture are 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 5s are, it is 25. So here we got the number of car park on each day. Okay, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Next we will move towards the question. Find the day when the highest number of car are parked and how many. By watching the picture we can say that number of car parked was maximum on the, that is the highest on the Tuesday. Okay, and that is 40. The number of cars were 40 and that is Tuesday. Clear? So here you can write that Tuesday. Come to second question. When is the least number of cars did the park? That is, by just watching the picture we can say that it is Monday. Okay, on the Monday it is least number of car park, that is 20. Clear? By just watching the picture we can say that the least number of car park was 20. Clear? And the day was Monday. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the question just by watching at the pictograph. Clear? That's all. Thank you.